disappointing this round. I really thought I did better than that. Deserve a way better score than that, to be honest. Better than that. Better than all those other fuckers who are ahead of me. Yeah, let's see what went wrong this round. 'Cause, to be honest, quite a fair bit. Oh, to begin with, Shea Bolton, that's that's nothing I can do about that. That's just unfair, to be honest. Didn't deserve that. He was playing well. And yeah, unfortunately, that's just things you just can't control, unfortunately. That's just bullshit, to be honest. Just tough luck. I want to keep him in, though, because I'm not wasting a trade when he might need him later on, particularly in that one of those bye rounds where it would probably come in handy then, I reckon. Tom Stewart, okay, a lot of people have him. Could be a lot worse. They're decent. Footy would get more, but 120, that's okay. A bit better from Ridley this week. 105, can't complain about that. Hoping for a bit more. Don't think he's going to get to his the scores he got before he got injured. But Ridley, great player, but Jack Bowes, this is the one that probably stuffed me up this round the most. Very disappointed with this score. He basically didn't play in the last quarter pretty much. They took him off, and I don't know if he was playing injured or they just took it safe. Play it safe. Hopefully he's alright next round, because this really stuffed me up this round because not many people have him. To be honest, I just don't know what's wrong with him, and it's really just cost me this round. Really, it's not my fault again. I should be another high scorer. I should have scored a bit higher this round if he played a bit more. And the same thing with CJ. Both of them really screwed me up this round. They didn't play as much as it. Their game time was pretty poor, to be honest. The reason probably why I'm 20 or 50 points short than where I should have been. Really, cost me again this round, and it's just stuffed up my ranking, because I should be a bit higher this round, most definitely, because I don't deserve my ranking this round at all. Disappointed. That's just not my fault at all that they're not playing them. Don't know if it was injured or they're tired. Disappointed. Kaczynski performed well in the first half, but like Hawthorn, they just went to basically crap in the second half, and I don't know what happened there with Hawthorn. 70 will take it, rises in price, but you might have to get rid of him this week, or probably keeping in your side for another week, depending how low his break even is. If it's below 40, probably keep him in, depending on who Hawthorn got. Carlton, I don't know with that game. Carlton probably become a bit better than Hawthorn, but could probably kick a few goals against them. Highmore, it's great that he's playing. It's another cash cow. We can have him. He didn't do well enough to probably cement his spot, though. Hopefully he stays in for another couple of weeks to generate more cash. 47, not the best, but I had him off, so I made the right call there. I'd say overall defensive is just a bit disappointing with CJ and Bowes. I might have to, particularly with Bowes, because he's a bit older. Still a young player though, so this is what you're going to get with younger players. Wasn't expecting a 45, maybe a 70, considering he started off poorly, but 45, I can't have that, particularly when not many other people have him, and it's just disappointing. Don't deserve that. So we'll see how we go. Defensive line was looking strong a month ago. Now it's looking a bit weak. I might have to bring another defender in, or rather focus on the midfielders, because that's where most of the scoring is going to happen. But we'll see how we go with that. And with Murphy, he didn't play, so we'll see if he plays next round. Hopefully he does. Oliver, excellent. Should have put him as a captain this week. By far my best player. Finally, he gets one of those huge scores. Not a 150 plus, but 140. We'll take it any day of the week. If you had him as captain, you're laughing, because most of these premium players aren't getting those mega scores that we want. Walsh, good score. Not his best. Better than last week. Thought he would do a bit better, but again, one of Colton's best players. Probably one of the few picks they've gotten right over the years, to be honest. Merritt, another disappointing score. This is another one that let me down. Again, this was unexpected. By far his worst this week. Considering we won, I thought he was a bit better. Did not much after half time. Absolutely terrible after half time. Probably his worst performance, worst half I've seen him play, to be honest. That was just shocking. I don't know what happened to him. I think he might have been tagged. Yeah, it's just shocking. His second half, absolutely terrible, pathetic, and it's really let me down, him and Bose. And maybe a bit of CJ, but it was 61. I mean, he's still young. I'm not going to go hard on him. Don't think CJ's a keeper. Yeah, Merritt, disappointing. Really cost me this round. And it's really screwed me up. And yeah, hopefully it's a one-off from Merritt. Terrible second half, despite we winning the second half. Makes no sense, but that's good though. We've got other players that are stepping up, which is what you want from a team for a team perspective. But yeah, Merritt disappointing. Toreno, okay, average, not terrible like Merritt. So yeah, good score from Toreno, I guess. Not great, but yeah, thought he would do a bit better than that. Seeing Richmond, an injury struck side, but yeah, that's okay. It's a pass mark. Hoping 100 pass, didn't get it, but it could be a lot worse. Brayshaw, great score. Probably Freo's best player today, a one-off. And yeah, happy with that. If you can do that each week, that'd be great. But he's still young as well. He's going to be a bit inconsistent compared to some of the older guys. Yeah, Martin, great score this week. 121. Let's hope he can do that most weeks. Again, you know, there was always some injury cloud over him, but yeah, decent score this round. Yeah, Power, another disappointing. This is a disappointing score from him too. Might have to trade to get rid of him this week because his price has gone down. And his break even's going to be high. So yeah, probably have to trade him to McRae or Steele or someone like that. I'll think about it because this is getting killed by these other pods and McRae and Bontempelli. Really need one of those type of players. Yeah. Keep me ahead of the game. Yeah, disappointing with Powell. Everyone has him, so it's what you do with the cash that matters. Jordan, excellent stuff from him. This is turning out to be a good pick. And look, he's almost the same price as Powell. Who would have thought of that? Got the same average as him. Whoever got rid of him must be really disappointed with themselves. So this is one thing that's going for me right now. I'm keeping in my team for another few more weeks by the looks of it, at least another week. His break even should be, don't know what his break even is, but probably be around about 40s or 50s. Yeah. Again, with Shea Bolton, this is not my fault at all. I mean, then again, he does have responsibility. You're an athlete. I mean, you expect to get harassed. Well, it's just things you have to deal with, unfortunately. I personally would have done what he did. I was gone straight home, but yeah. McNeil, yeah, again, disappointing with him only getting a 46, but yeah, you know, made the right call not bringing him on, so might have to get rid of him, maybe for another cheap rookie midfielder. We'll see how we go. And Poulter, yeah, great score for a rookie. It's good that he's getting money. It's what we want. And Grundy, a bit disappointing from him, but everyone has him just about. So, yeah, chose Gorn over him, which is probably a bit better option. But again, Oliver would have been a better option. And Gorn again, a bit disappointing. Considering the start, he had a terrible start, but did a bit well in the third quarter. Second half, he was a bit better, but the first half cost him for getting 140, which would have helped me a bit. Flynn, great score from him. So he'll continue to generate money, keeping his squad for a few more weeks. Hopefully he plays in the coming weeks, depending on how month it is. So yeah, probably keeping in your squad for another few more weeks or a few more matches, I'd say. Then maybe keep him for the bye rounds and get rid of him after that. Jake Zeeble, yeah, everyone has him, so it's like, who cares? Okay. 40 might do a bit better considering North Melbourne done well. They won their first game, but yeah, it was in defence. It wasn't in the defensive half as usual. In fact, North Melbourne dominated that second half. So yeah, side bottom, all right with this pick. Um, yeah, probably should have chosen Josh Kelly over him, the way he played, but yeah, glad I picked him over Marshall after his injury. God, if I picked him, God, Marshall would have been more of a disaster this round. Yeah, Danaher, yeah, standard average score. Happy with his pick. Probably keeping his squad for now. Considering the lack of the forwards, have just been absolutely garbage this year with the luck with them. So just keep him if you have him. If you don't have him, well, it's just tough luck. Yeah, Wayner, again, this has been a bit disappointing the last few weeks with him. He hasn't gone those mega scores, and this is what you're going to get with the rookies now. They probably might not perform as well as what you expect these younger rookies. I guess that's what you get with the younger rookies, but keeping in your squad maybe for another week, you could get rid of him now, to be honest. But I'll personally wait for the trade period. I mean, it's going to be tough. Maybe keep the forwards. I'll talk about which ones you should get rid of. Maybe Scott here too, you might get rid of him. He's a forward midfielder though, depending on his break even. So if his break even's higher than his average, it's probably time to get rid of him. They're getting 57. Just have no one, these two to start playing, which I'll talk about in a minute. And again, Jones, might have to get rid of him too. So I'm going to have to get rid of one of these rookies, I think. Either Powell or one of these forwards. And yeah, disappointing that he's not getting, Atu's not playing. It's really screwed me up a bit. But at least the forwards aren't doing terribly. I mean, at least they're not getting a 30 or a 20. So that's what I was worried with Jones. But he's still 40, got a couple of goals, but didn't do much after the first quarter. So that's the thing with Jones. He has to kick goals to score. So I'm probably going to have to, hopefully Atu plays. It's just stuffing up my side a bit. But the thing is, I'm still generating a lot of cash. So hopefully I'll come home strong, which hopefully will be the case. So yeah, hopefully, I reckon I've got the right rookies. So other than MP, it's just been alright with the rookies. It's screwed me over not picking MP. Really underrated him. Yeah, disappointing. I reckon I deserved higher, but a couple of players just really disappointing this week, which probably put my ranking down. Probably could have been ranked in the top 10,000 this round if it wasn't for these two players. So, particularly with Bose, because Merritt's somewhat popular. Yeah, we'll see how we go. And same with CJ too. But I'm not going to have a go at him that much. Yeah, disappointing, but yeah, we'll see how we go. At least we've got some rookies performing well. So, I'm going to have to bring in some big guns, I reckon. That'll greatly boost my score.